fear of death isn't just something we're born with. It's something our minds wrestle with throughout our lives. Unlike an instinctual fear of immediate danger, like a snake or a deep body of water, the fear of death is more complex. It isn't just about survival. It's about identity, uncertainty, and the terrifying idea of not being. One of the most well-known psychological theories about death anxiety is terror management theory, TMT. This theory suggests that almost everything we do, our ambitions, our beliefs, even our daily routines, exists in part to help us cope with the knowledge of our own mortality. The idea is simple. If we constantly thought about death, we'd be paralyzed by fear. So, to function, we create distractions: religion, culture, work, relationships, all of which provide a sense of meaning that makes death seem less threatening. Children, for example, don't typically fear death the way adults do. They may understand the concept, but they don't truly grasp its permanence. As we grow older, we begin to understand what death means, and that realization can be overwhelming. Some people react by avoiding the thought altogether, while others become obsessed with it, developing phobias or existential anxiety. Psychologists have found that how we handle the fear of death is often tied to our personal experiences. Those who have had near-death experiences, lost a loved one, or faced serious illness tend to think about death more often, but not always in a negative way. Some find that facing death directly helps them appreciate life more deeply, while others spiral into fear and avoidance. Interestingly, studies show that reminding people of their own mortality can change their behavior. When people are subtly reminded of death, for example, by walking past a cemetery, they tend to cling more tightly to their cultural values, become more defensive of their beliefs, and seek out things that reinforce their sense of purpose. It's as if the mind, when confronted with death, scrambles to find something, anything, that gives life meaning. If the fear of death is universal, then philosophy has been humanity's way of answering it. For thousands of years, thinkers from all over the world have asked the same question. What does it mean to die, and how should we live knowing that we will? At the heart of this discussion is existentialism, a branch of philosophy that confronts the reality of our mortality head-on. Thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Martin Heidegger argued that the fear of death isn't just about dying, it's about the fear of meaninglessness.